Hey. I'm sitting here like, why this thing didn't work this time, but it's all good. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, hey, y'all. Welcome to episode 7. Girl, let's talk about it.
Yeah, guys. So actually this week, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I actually should say this month. So this month, we're going to be doing our holiday cross marketing series. So what that means is this month, all of our episodes will be featuring different business owners, philanthropists, community activists, entrepreneurs, others that are like-minded like us who are just trying to do something to better everybody, right? So what we'll be doing this week, we are actually bringing on our sisters from, is it going to show it? Hold up, drum roll. Kingdom Chics Reconstructed. So I'm really, really, really glad to bring them on and have them join the group chat. So we're going to have some really good convo today. And here, let me go ahead and get to adding these ladies in here. Hey, how are you?
Hey. Hey, ladies.
Hello.
Hey, y'all. I'm so excited. We are so excited to have you all. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and tell our viewers who you are. Let's start with Coach L. Oh, wait, you're muted still.
Sorry about that. Hey, everybody. To be on. I'm so Miss Coach L. I am a spiritual life coach, elect. I just work for, I'm the girl that don't push dreams. I push. That's who I am.
Okay, look, your mic keep going in and out, but for the most part, we got a lot of it. All right, let's go on to Tasha. I'm sorry,
Mrs. Guys. Delk. Yes, Mrs. Delk. Look, I was just telling somebody that today. I was like, people gotta put some respect on my name. I'm a wife, okay?
There you go.
But yes, guys, I am Tasha. I am a realtor. I am also a speaker. I'm actually a luxury realtor, and I am a speaker. Right now, I am coaching, but I am not doing that on the scale that I was doing before. So as of right now, I'm just realtor, speaker. That's who I am, and I'm excited to be here. Thanks, guys, so much for inviting us. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Look, she said just a realtor and a speaker. Like, those are minor things, girl. That's some major stuff. Like you said, put some respect on it, Mrs. Delk.
It's like, and I'm not saying just, but I'm saying like that's all that I'm operating in right now at this moment. That's what I mean. That's what I meant to say. Because just is not one of those words, because it's not just, because that test, baby, about took me there. Okay.
Okay, look, I gotta keep the respect rolling, Mrs. Joseph.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Shonta, and I am founder of She Wise. Me and my husband, we have a nonprofit, Optimum Wellness Center, and so we have businesses that are up underneath that nonprofit, and one of them that I'm operating is She Wise. What we do on that platform, we just motivate women to use wise decisions in a godly way. And just help them with decision making overall. And first and foremost, I am a servant of God. That's what I am. That's what I am.
Period. Period. Right. No, but I love that. And that's another reason why I felt it was so important to like have you guys on. Like, I love the fact that you guys operate under the umbrella of God, under the guidance of religion. And I do love the fact, like, every time I join you guys's podcast, that it is uplifting, right? And it puts it in a light of like, it just makes things relevant to a lot of women today, right? Because I think a lot of times we get like lost in the sauce of all the things that are going on, that we forget to find our way or forget to find that path to give us guidance, so
right.
Can you guys tell us how your podcast came about?
So initially, I started a radio show called Radical Radio. and we did Radical Radio for about 3, almost 4 years. There was a shift where God had, basically told me that, we were going to stop Radical Radio. And I'm like, ooh, okay. Like, we've been doing this for so long. Like, what does this look like?
Right.
So, I went into prayer and God began to show me 3 faces. And it was, some ladies that I had been, paying attention to, had been, speaking to and things like that. So we had 4 Kingdom Chicks at first. So it was Tremaine Wynn. He showed me these faces: Tremaine Wynn, Mrs. Tasha Delk, and Mrs. Shonta Joseph. So, I begin to pray about it. I am really big on seeking God before I do anything, right? So I called the ladies and I'm like, yeah, like, God, show me your faces for this particular platform or what have you. And initially it was only going to be one show and we were just going to see how it went, right? Everybody, I asked everybody, please go into prayer, seek God before you say yes, yada yada yada. They did. So we started, and after our first show, it was just like, okay, so we're gonna keep going. So we then just kept going. Tremaine, she had some other platforms that she was going on, and she had some other things that she was doing, and she had some things that she needed to settle within her life. So she took a step back, which that's still our sister. We still pray for her. We still speak to her. But we went ahead and we kept moving. So that's how Kingdom Chicks came about. Like, it was a God thing. And I thank God for my sister Tasha, because, I've worked in a lot of groups before, and I'm always kind of like, ugh, I don't know. I don't want to do that. Like, what's that going to look like? Because it's different personalities that come in. It's different things that come into play. So I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this again. And my sister was like, this is not what you've been through before. This is not that. And she really poured into me. We pour into each other all the time. Like, it is the most amazing sistership that we have. Not only us, but our super producer, Maxie. We all pour into each other. So yeah, that's how Kingdom Chicks got started.
I love that. I love the fact that you say pouring into each other, because I know that, like, we literally, I feel like we at least touch on that topic. Like, I feel like at least once an episode. We just did a whole episode on energy, protecting energy and pouring into people. So I love that. Like, it's so important to surround yourselves with people who want better for you and themselves, and they're willing to pour into you. And, it's all like reciprocated the same way across the board. Everybody, feeds and gives. And it's just, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm so happy for you all for achieving that in a group, because like you said, I think everybody has that thing in the back of their mind where it's like, okay, it's a lot of personalities. It's going to be a lot. And like, even watching you guys, I love how you all bounce off of each other, and like, it all feels like equal effort across the board. Like, you know what I mean? So I really love that from you guys.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm over here like my mind is going a million different ways on the things I'm like, wait, do I want to touch on this? Wait, what about that? Because it could be a lot. So how did you guys, so first episode went good, right? You guys are like, boom. All right, so this is what we finna do next, right? Like, what do you guys feel, where do you guys see it going? Like, after you had that first episode and it took off, I'm sure you guys see the like engagement you guys get. Like, you guys pull the ladies out, right? You get their engagement and they're like listening. We are tuned in, right? Where do you guys see yourselves going? Where do you guys see your platform growing to?
One of the things that I would say is, because it's a God thing, it's bigger than us. And something that we all have actually seen and gotten confirmation, we know that God is going to take it to a level that is beyond what we can think. I know that God has given all of us vision and showing us just the magnitude of where he is taking Kingdom Chicks. And one of the things that I feel like for myself is that I really do appreciate just the simple fact that we all have each other and we can all count on each other. And especially when one of us is down, like, we just had this conversation, like, yesterday, I think maybe yesterday. Literally, like, when one of us is down, one of us may be very strong in our spirit, where we can uplift each other where we can really be there. So I did just want to touch to that point. It's like it's bigger than just Kingdom Chicks. This is like it truly is a God thing, and it carries from it's more than just Facebook and YouTube. It's more than that, you know. And I like to not really count it short as to what it is and the impact that it is meant to make and the impact that it's going to make. And one thing that you said, Brittany, is like we can bring the people out, or like the people are tuned in. That's because we're having real conversations and we're talking about real things that people are really going through and experiencing and feeling, and we just bring what God tells us and what God says to us, because none of it is scripted. You know, so we bring whatever it is that God puts in our mouth is what we speak and what we say on this platform. So when we say it's a God thing, it really is a God thing. So it's definitely gonna be just amazing. I'm so excited to see where God take Kingdom Chicks.
Yes.
I'm excited for y'all. I swear I am, because I'll be tuned in. So like I know I have, you know, a few episodes. I think last week was one of my favorite ones. Like I really like the fact that now you guys are bringing people in too. Like and I think the Gadsons was a really good group. I'm a couple to bring in, right? Because they be operating, right?
Yes.
But they were a really good couple to bring in and share their perspective. I loved that last week. So look, thank y'all for that. So what do you guys feel? What has been your favorite episode of your own since you guys have started?
That's a hard one. It's like my favorites have been because of certain different things. Like, oh, this is my favorite testimony, or this is my favorite yada yada yada. Oh, this is hard. I'm gonna say Melissa D. Melissa D. She came on there and she snapped.
She went crazy.
She really did. It was all God. Like, it was all God from both ends. Not to say that other people aren't, but just that one was just right on point from the T. Like, I don't know about y'all. That was probably one of my favorites.
I have to second that. And the reason the reason it's my favorite is because when I tell y'all the Holy Spirit was all up and through that thing, and I mean that thing was thanging. I was like, oh my God. And it was so many. Everybody that comes on the show, though, I got to say this, everybody that comes on the show, they definitely leave a lot of nuggets. Like, they definitely leave a lot of jewels. But when I tell you, them things was popping off like popcorn, she was gone.
We didn't have a break. We was just like, okay.
We was like, go off, then. That's
it was so full.
This is the first where I've never seen all of the screens just kind of go blank like that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was I don't know what just happened there, but hey, that's a first.
But yeah, I definitely I will have to third that. That was one of my favorite episodes. And so it's so hard.